Today we have line plots, pages 150 and 151. I did not write a boss question for this part, so we will just real quick make a line plot. So this is going to be a plot of the number of letters in everyone's name from our class. So before we make a plot of this, we need to figure out how many letters are in everyone's name. So here I wrote them down, and here I counted up the letters. So now we can start making a number line at the bottom, because a line plot always starts with a number line. So we just make a nice line, and then we're going to start with the person that has the fewest letters in their name. We're going to start with that number. So we'll start with 3. And then we want to make sure the number line goes up to the longest name, so we should end with 8. Okay, so there we have a nice number line. There's a spot for every number. Okay, and now I'm going to go through and make an X for each number. So here is 3. I'm going to make an X here. Here's 4, make an X. 8, X. 7, X. 6, X. 5, X. And 7, X. So that is how we make a basic line plot. Just write an X for each number. And so if you wanted to know how many people in our class have 5-letter names, you'd look at this chart and see there's only one X, so only one person has a 5-letter name. Okay, you can also look at a line plot. This is from an imaginary class, the different lengths of students' names, and you can answer questions just by looking at it. So how many people in this class have at least 8 letters? 8 plus letters. So we know 1, 2, 3 have 8 or more. Okay, 3. How many letters does the longest name have? We just look at the top number in our chart, 10. The longest name in this class has 10 letters. How much longer is the longest name compared to the shortest name? So here's our longest name. Here's our shortest. So 10 minus 3, 7 letters longer. And how many people have 5-letter names? You can just look at the 5 and say 1, 2, 3. 3 people have 5-letter names. Are there more letters if you count all these 6-letter people? Are there more letters in their names combined or in the 8-letter names combined? So you can say, okay, there's 6 times 3, there's 18 letters here. There's 8 times 2, there's 16 letters here. Oh, so the 6-letter team wins. All right, very last part here, putting data onto a line plot. So this is if I went around and asked a bunch of people, how many siblings do you have? Person number 1 said 0. Person number 2 said 4. And so I just wrote down, kind of in a random list, 0, 4, okay, next person said 2, next person said 1, next person said 0, then 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 2. And now I want to organize this into a line plot. So we need a number line. Okay, and our lowest number is 0. And then our highest number is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'll just write down the numbers on here. So 0, make an X, 4, make an X, 2, make an X, 1, 0, 1, and I'm crossing out each one as I write it so I don't lose track. 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 2. So now I have this line plot. And then I'm going to put a title on it because otherwise I might not remember what these X's are even talking about. So I might call it something like number of siblings people in our class have. Say it was a class that we gave this survey to. And then at the bottom I would write a label, and my label would tell me what these numbers are. Well, in this case it's really easy, it's just number of siblings. So it tells you that's what you counted. Alright, that is it. Hopefully you will find this lesson in your jump book pretty easy.